DC League of Super Pets, The Forbidden Love Story. It's War. Kumba. Eric immediately walked back to the Hall of Justice until he saw nothing but a bunch of offspring, and Shep was watching over them until he saw Eric. Huh? Oh, Eric. What a surprise. Where is everyone? Who? The Super Pets? They left hours ago, with the Bleakstoners. What? What do you mean they left? Shep, who is that? One of Crypto's pups, Tabby, walked up to Eric in rage. She quickly recognized him. You injured our daddy! Just as Tabby was about to attack Eric, Brian and Lulu immediately held her back, while Cherry, the oldest of Luna's pups, blocked his younger cousin from Eric so that she won't attack him. You don't understand. I had nothing to do with it. Then why did you come back then? So that you can come back and finish all of us off? Enough, little ones. He had nothing to do with it. I'm so sorry, Eric. Go on. Sir, what do you mean they left? Are they okay? Shep let out a sigh and looked back at Eric. It's war. They're going to take over the Hall of Justice. No! Eric rushed out of the Hall of Justice. I gotta hurry! Eric! Wait! It was too late. Eric was already gone before Shep could go after him. 30 minutes later, Eric immediately ran until he met a white female Akita with pink markings. Her name was Kumba. Hello, my dear son. Eric then stopped while looking at Kumba. Huh? Who are you? Why, Eric, don't you recognize your own mother? Kumba said with a cute giggle. Mother? But I saw you die. I don't understand. I don't remember it. Because you were supposed to be dead, Eric said with shock, fright, and disbelief. I survived, Eric, and I'm very much alive. So, no, it can't be. No, you were dead. I know it's hard to believe it's me. But do you remember when you were young? We used to take you to do hunting lessons. Eric gasped in disbelief. You remember that? But why did you abandon me? You left me all alone. Do you have any idea what it's like to help me defend myself? Kumba sighed sadly. Eric, I didn't abandon you. You don't understand. I didn't have much of a choice. Kumba tears up. I need you to understand why I left you. Flashback begins now. You see, when you were little, a pack of strays attacked us. Your father tried to fight off as many as he could, but he was killed when his fate happened. I thought time strays were getting closer, and they were after one thing. You. Baby pups useless around weekend time. I knew I had to run, so I took you into the deepest part of the forest and left you there for your safety, and then I ran away as far as I could. Flashback ends as Eric realized and finished the rest of it. I knew they followed you. I saw you die. I was terrified, and so I hid deeper into the bushes and cried and yelped out for you. I know, son, you thought you saw me die, but the strays only injured me, and after realizing I had no pup, they let me go, and I pretended to run far away. After that, I went back to the place where I left you, but you were gone, and you weren't there, And after years, I've searched and searched, but then I actually gave up. I thought they found you and killed you. Wow, so you didn't abandon me? No, Eric, of course not. I love you with all my heart, and I would never abandon you. How did you even survive yourself? How did you even survive all by yourself? Kumba said, looking frightened for her baby. Well, I had a little help. Most of the animals helped me. And when I grew up into an age of a teenage dog, I met Talia, the most sweetest and kindest teenage warrior in the land. But then her siblings found me a new friendship. I was threatened by her brother and never saw her again for years. And before that happened, I met Zira, and she raised me along with Sonami and Ronick, and apparently giving a training for years to come. But when they started the fire, I've met Talia again, and I had to save her life and get her to safety. And I wanted to get my revenge for separating both of us, but I couldn't because I knew they used to respect me and give me another chance even when I was unsure about it. And as friends eventually, Talia and I fell in love. Kumba was surprised with a warm smile. Wow, that's quite a story, my son. So when can I meet her? Well, actually, that's actually a thing. Zira told me to betray them and attack. And before I could, I got exiled, and immediately I felt guilty. And when I met the old collie, I found out that Zira was attacking the super pets, and I have to stop her. I don't know if I could stop her alone. Son, Eric, I'm so proud of you, and what you have become. However, there's going to be war, and we like to help stop it. Wherever you stand, I stand with you, and I've only got you back, and I won't lose you again. Eric smiled and hugged Kumba. I love you, Mom. I love you too, my son. Let's go. The scene went dark, and then transitioned with Zira and the Bleakstoners versus the Super Pets and the whole Characters Club for backup. It was war. It's over, Crypto. I have dreamed nothing else for years. Please, Zira, this is your last chance to make this right, and it doesn't have to be this way. Ferdinand's right, Zira. This is your last chance, Simba said with anger. And you stay away from our little ones. This is your only warning, growled Luna. No, never. Attack! The war started as the Bleakstoners and Metropolitans began to attack and fight. With Boone and Ferdinand. Come on, fight me! I'm not gonna fight you, Boone. Coward! Fight! Just as Boone was about to attack Ferdinand, a brown flash immediately stopped Boone from hurting Ferdinand. It was Cowboy. I've already kicked Luna once, and I won't kick anyone else. But you leave me no choice, Cowboy said as he kicked Boone in the face, causing him to yelp and fall to the ground hard. Nobody hurts my family! I've already lost one friend, and I can't lose anyone else! That's my brother! Tiffany ran up to Cowboy, but Cowboy lifted up his front hooves and stood up with his back legs, giving Tiffany a warning not to mess with him. Mo Ariel pounced on Cowboy's back, but he kept bucking over and over until he finally got Mo Ariel off his back, causing Mo Ariel and Tiffany to bump into each other and fall on top of Boone. Cowboy stood in front of Ferdinand. Cowboy's face showed with a close-up as Cowboy blew one piece of his mane away from his face and snorted in anger with a catchphrase that's never forgotten. Get off of my back! Don't tell me you got a catchphrase. Yeah, the kids love it. The brown horse and the black bull work together to fight off the Bleakstoners. Meanwhile, with Jordan, Travis, Daisy, and Talia... Talia! Eric, did you convince them? Not exactly, Talia. But we have to hurry. I heard that Zira was up to battling the super pets. If I know war, this could resolve the limit of battle. And when Zira won't stop until she meets the one with her dead. Talia stood in fear as Jordan, Travis, and Daisy gasped in horror. My family! Wait, who are you? Talia, this is my mother, Kumba, who I thought she was dead, but please, can we discuss this later? Now, we need to hurry. Now! Oh, nice to meet you. You too. But there isn't much time. We need to hurry. We're going with you. No, Jordan. I've already lost you once, and I can't lose you again. Go back to the Hall of Justice and take Travis and Daisy with you. I don't want anyone seeing you. But I lead the pack. I said go now. Jordan backed up and then ran off with Travis and Daisy all the way to the Hall of Justice. Shep was involved with Jordan's second chance to live as well. What about the others? There's no time to argue. I've already made so many mistakes, and I need to make it right. Let's go, now! Meanwhile, Zira cackled evilly. Crypto, you're mine. Zira attacked Crypto, but Crypto fought back. Crypto! Ace then ran up to Zira and bit her in the tail for messing with his younger Labrador Retriever brother, causing Zira to roar in pain. No one messes with my brother! Just as the three of them were about to fight, Talia, Eric, and his mother, Kumba, jumped in and broke it up. Talia! Oh my gosh! Eric glared at Zira, and she glared at him back. Move. I can't do that, Zira. Your time is up. My son is right. Your time as queen is up and is running out of an end. What? Son? Who are you? That's Eric's mother, Kumba. And stay away from my family. I've already lost my biological family once, and I can't lose my real family. Eric, Megan, Talia, everyone, please, let me handle this. Zira gasped in disbelief. Leo! Leo? Yes, Mother, he's my friend. Leo slowly walked up to Zira, making it right as well. Oh, Mata and I have crossed the horizon to find you. Oh, Mata and I know your name. Manatuatu. They have stolen the heart from inside you. Molto bene, bebe. But this does not defy you. Malatuatu. This is not who you are. You know who you are. Who you truly are. Please, Zira, forget the past. We don't want to fight you at all. Leo's right. We can still make things right. I know it hurts, but it hurt for a long time. But you have to learn to let the past go. The past has to stay in the past without balance. There's no harmony, and without harmony, we couldn't move on. Please listen to her, Zira. I've already made so many mistakes in the past back in 2018 through 2022, and I can't do it, and I can't do that again. Neither can everyone else. So join us, and you'll have a family again. What, is he crazy? After what she did? How can we trust her? Cash, Mike, and Timon said. The Bleakstoners looked at each other, and then looked back at the Metropolitans as they decide to join them. Well, everyone but Zira, Glimmer, Tumble, and Freckle. Where are you going? Stop! She is right, Zira. Whatever happened is all in the past now. Sonami, Tiffany, Moariel, and Boone walked up to the Characters Club, bringing peace back again. We are one. Let it go, Zira. Give it up. It's not worth it anymore. Talia, I'm so proud of you. So are we. You are willing to give up starting a fight, basically almost everything, to make peace. Shep was right. You made a wise choice, and the wise ones, too. To pick you. You are truly a great warrior. Thanks, everyone. Oh, sure, she's so special. Say goodbye to your precious little sister, Megan. Zira then pounced, but Talia pounces back at Zira, leading them to the cliff. Talia! Zira and Talia got deeper and deeper to the cliff. Talia! Leo pounces on the rock and then pounces on another, trying to get to Talia. Talia! Hold on, I'm coming! Leo jumps on a nearby rock, but he slipped and struggled to get up. The others saw the water break through the dam. Nala gasped in horror. Leo! Sonic ran up to the cliff, but almost slipped, and Shadow catches him. Leo, the river! Leo heard Sonic's voice and kept struggling and struggling to get on the rock before the river rushes down. Leo finally climbed back up and stood there for Talia. Talia! Whatever you do, listen to my voice! I'm coming for you! Leo then jumps over to another rock close by Zira and Talia. Raph called out for him. Leo, stop! You're gonna fall! Leo refused to stop. He refused to give up. He's only doing this to make things right, and he's doing it for his family. I'm coming, Talia! Talia heard Leo's voice, but then looked back at Zira. She reached out for her with her paw. Zira, give me your paw! Zira tried to claw away her paw, refusing her help. Zira, come on! Zira looked at the river and then looked back at Talia. I'll help you! Zira looked at the river again and then looked back at Talia with her last words. No! Talia gasped in horror. Never! Zira released herself from the cliff as she finally went down to the river. Zira was truly dead for real this time. Seeing that, Leo's eyes widened as he looked back at Talia, who was still in disbelief. Talia had no choice but to let her go and end her life. Talia turns to Leo, who has his hand out for her. Leo, I've tried. Leo grabbed her gently as he created a portal and they both got back from the cliff safely. Talia, you're okay! The adoptive siblings of Talia all gathered around, half-sibling through adoptive siblings, all in a group hug. Talia walked up to Eric. Eric, oh Talia. The two of them hugged each other. Leo looked back at the river and then looked down to the ground, knowing that him and Talia almost died, just like how Leo made a sacrifice in the Krang invasion back in 2022. Leo began to sniffle and sob a bit, trying not to cry. Oh, Leo, please don't cry. Zira gave you and Talia no choice. It wasn't your fault. He's right, Leonardo. Zira had the darkness in her heart that she just couldn't escape. And now it's all over, and it's ended because of how brave you and Talia were. I guess you're all right. We all know it's true. Talia, Eric, we're sorry. We were very wrong. Yes, and we all feel guilty for how we can judge someone so quickly. You care so much about Talia. And our brother. We all agree. I was wrong. You do belong here. Welcome to the Pride. Eric then smiled at Megan, Crypto, Knuckles, Mikey, Donnie, Kiara, and everyone else. They were all forgiven. Let's go home. All of us.